the war pets are finally here in Call of Dragons. In today's video, I'm going to give you a complete guide on everything you need to know from the currencies, the pets, the abilities, and which one is best for your March and your account in general. Hey everyone, I'm Zoraz, it's not casual. Today we're going to talk about the war pets, the brand new patch that has released today in Call of Dragons, which introduced these funny little pets that will be attachable to any one of your marches. So you will see if you go into your heroes, they all have this slot here where you can now add a war pet, which will accompany this march in battle. So the first thing everybody's going to be asking is which war pet is best for me or for my account. So it is going to be a pretty straightforward thing. If we go here, I'll show you the two pets that I currently have, and we will go into more pets in the video. But it is quite straightforward once you have a pet. For example, I got this Sapphire Drake at the beginning, and you can see that it has A and A in Intelligence and Spirit, while it has C in Endurance and Strength, and B in Agility and Luck. So this would be fair to assume, as well as the correct information, that this pet is a better pet for mages because it is an intelligence based pet. It is a range pet, as well as the attack range here is very far, and the damage is magic. So these are the important thing to know. So all of the abilities or the skills will have different effects, and it is important for you to look at them. Of course, attack range very far is only applicable to the mages, so that's the first thing to note. And now, of course, what I said, the damage type, magic, this kind of tells you a pretty straightforward. If it is magic here, you would most likely want it to be with magic heroes and magic units. Now, the determined by will mean that this will be buffed or will be influenced by intelligence. It is the little icon at the top here, and it is the icon here. So of course, my Drake has A in intelligence, which means you can see the bar goes much further. It means that intelligence skills will be best for him. Same as if I got some spirit skills, is here as well. Legion magic attack +3 or plus 0.3 determined by intelligence. So it's pretty straightforward now that this Drake came with intelligence ability, has a lot of intelligence. It will be something you will want to be putting with mage units. Now there's other types of Drake and other type of units that will have intelligence. So of course you will be able to have choice. So obviously this is easy to do when you are in the pet enclosure. But if you are to get a new pet, how do you know how it is going to be affecting your marches, if it is magic or melee and stuff like that? So if you press the little loop here, the little search button, and you go into beast, you can then go either for all, or you can specifically go for certain animals. Now the Drakes are flying and the rocks are flying. The Drakes seem to be magic and the rocks seem to be a mix of stuff. So example, I'm just going to search for a golden rock. I found one here. Now how do I know what it is? Well, you just click this button here. Now, I've already seen all the war pets, so you can see them all here. It will give you an example of the abilities they can start with, and it will kind of give you a hint on what kind of marches you would want to be putting it with. This is the one I have. Obviously, this is going to be a breath attack and skill damage with a lot of damage. Obviously, this is going to be something magic. So it is kind of self-explanatory here. Grants magic damage reduction taken. This would work with anybody, but again, it's talking about magic. And this is another skill damage magic. So these are fair to assume they will be intelligence-based, magic, long-range types of ability. So this is going to be a pretty good hint. If we go into Berserk Drake, we have physical, which is going to be different, and then increasing the attack and damage taken of your legion and blah blah blah. So this is going to be attack, which is still a decent stat for basically anyone. But another one here, physical. So it's pretty safe to assume here that the flying dragon with physical damage will be going to something that's not mages. It could go with basically anyone, but an attack boosting physical damage creature like that, I would assume marksman or maybe calves would be a good fit for this one. So obviously you can go all of these ones one at a time, and you will be obviously getting a lot of interesting information. March bonus here, so March speed bonus if you want that. You will basically go and hunt for what you want. They will all get these abilities when you capture them. but you can keep capturing them until you get the abilities you want. You can also recycle old ones into new ones to give them the abilities. There's a lot of stuff involved here, so just make sure to stay tuned on this guide. I'm going to go through all of it one by one. So in order to get a new beast, you have to capture it. So you will see there's capture or attack. Now, obviously, you do capture with all your marches. You don't have to have them all, but it is going to be better and easier. So fighting these pets or these war beasts is basically the same as fighting any other creature. Once you will be killing them, you will basically have to purify them, just like any behemoth fights you've done before. Once you purify them, they will become yours and be in your pet sanctuary that is right here. So you'll see now I've defeated it, and now my marches are purifying it, and boom, that's it. I've captured this. It is a blue quality Fey Dragon, and I come here and it is right in my enclosure. Now, before we go further, one thing that is very important to know is that this is the amount of pets you can catch per day whenever you capture. If I go, for example, here, capture, the cost here is 1. No matter how many marches you bring, the cost is 1. So this is going to be what limits you to how many pets you can catch per day. Now you start with 2 and you can increase it to 5 per day. So every time you reset every day, you get your 5 back. So it is very important to do this every day. And if you go in your policies, here is the where you can get more. So obviously I've done 2 of them. Here's the third one, bam. So this will give you 5 catches per day. So you can get 5 pets every single day. And then you will be able to use them to recycle skills or stuff like that, or have a chance to get some legendaries, which will make you happy because legendaries obviously are better. So this is something you must do right at the beginning. I gemmed them because it's like 180 gems 3 times. It's really not a big deal. So now when we come back here, you can see that I have 5 out of 5. So this is probably a bug and I obviously missed out on it a little bit, but it seems that when you've used all of these and you research the policy, you will get them reset. So you could catch 2, research one policy, catch 3, research the next policy, catch 4, and research the last policy and catch 5. I'm not sure if it works like that because obviously I haven't done it. I've caught 3 so far and I have 5 out of 5, so it's obviously more than the 5 you're supposed to have. Obviously, try and do it if you can. If it works, it might be a bug, it might not be. In any case, it's not a big bug, it's not a big harmful thing, but it is something. Now you can see obviously my pets are here, and this is my new pet. So this is going to be what it looks like when you basically comfort them. You can see I'm gaining 10 of the likeness towards me. This doesn't do anything sadly, but it also gives you these pet tokens, which you obviously clean your sanctuary, interact with your pet daily. So this is probably once a day. So when you get 10 pet tokens, you will see that this little screen appears and you get a claim gift. So this is going to be happening only when you have 10 or over. You can click here and you can either do 100, obviously I don't have enough, or 10. Now here we go, I open it and I get 1 beast meat, which means that I will most likely be able to give, so this is all the rewards. So you'll get some of these, some of them are skills sometimes, some of them are meat and stuff like that you can give to a specific type of pets and then get them to like you more afterwards. So this only appears once you get 10 of them, and then it will be here forever. So every day you're going to get more. The more pets you have, the more you capture and so on. This is how it works for the pet token currency. Now the 2 last currencies here, this is going to be a token, like a coin, kind of like gems for pets. So this, you are going to get them by basically selling skill cards. So when you get extra skills or skill cards from basically extra pets, when you get rid of them, you can get skill cards. You'll be able to sell them, and then you can also purchase them from just money. So it is basically the pay to win version of the pets. So as you can see here, it's like the gems, you get double the first time. I bought the like $14 packs basically once, just to have a little bit to play with for this video. So it is going to be, this is the pay to win value currency for the pets. Lastly, this is going to be your sanctuary space, your area, how many pets you can have. So as you can see, I have captured a few more pets in the wild, and I have now 5 of them out of 5. It says 7 here, but it says 5 here. That's because you have these keys which you get given for free when you log in, just for the basically the new patch. and then you can use it and expand it. Now you can use 2 of them, so they're basically 10 gems each, and you can see, you know, 50 now, and the next one is 100. So you can have quite a lot of pets. I'm not sure what the exact maximum is. It seems to be, it's pretty cheap. So 400, obviously I've spent maybe like 1,000, 2,000 now. It's really mild in the matter that it's worth 1 token for hero, for example, in the store, the VIP store. So it's not that expensive, but it will obviously add up. And you will be getting some of these keys from other ways in the game, so you don't have to max it out all at the beginning. But as you can see now, I can hold 12 pets, which is pretty damn decent. Now this is a good time to obviously tell you, when you capture a pet, it will be randomized. So the base attributes will be randomized, and the quality will be randomized, and the skills will be randomized. Now every pet has skills that are specific to their breed. So like the Snow Peak Rock will have abilities that only the Snow Peak Rock can have, which is what we went over at the beginning of the video when we look at their basically journal. But they also have a chance of getting any of the skills that are available in the game. There's a lot of skills in this game for pets, and a lot of them are duplicate, basically meaning that every pet can have them. If you click on skill, you will see here's all the different skills that a pet can have, and there's 0 stars, 1 star, 2 stars, it shows right under the icon here, and 3 stars, which are not existing yet, and they cost a different amount of ability points, or basically whatever this is called exchange coin, I guess. So how many exchange coin you have will obviously depend, and the cost, how strong the ability is, and it tells you kind of like this is a luck one, this is basically an endurance one determined by endurance, so it kind of shows you the icon here. So this is one thing. Now, as I said, the base attributes and the quality is randomized, but also the skills, but the amount of skills they can have. So the maximum one pet can have is 8. So all 4 slots here could look like this. So obviously this one only has 5, so it's not very optimal. I would need one that has 8, and obviously you would like some of the abilities that they come with to be ones you want or can use. So this one has 3, this one has 4, this one has 5, this one has 6. So as you can see, it's very random, and it is going to be, every pet is different. Now, what can you do? Once you get to this screen, you have all these pets. What you can do, obviously, if you don't like the pet and you like kind of like the type of pet, but you don't like everything that it has, you could go here and do regenerate, which I'm going to do on this one. It came with only 1 skill here. It's an elite, and the stats here are not as good as I'd like, because I would like something that is physical based, because this is going to be kind of the pet that I would use maybe for my archers, and it would be something that I would like to redo. So you can do regenerate. Now regenerate will basically re-roll all of these things. So the quality, the attributes, and the skills, as well as how many skills they can have. So this, I can have 2 of them right now, and there's many ways of buying these regeneration potion. So first, let's just look at it, what it does. Boom, I regenerated. So I got the same kind of thing with even worse. So he became way worse. So I can regenerate once more, and as you can see, I got another one of basically the same. So this is going to be kind of like where this grind comes in. Obviously, you can keep the one you had, or you can save. In this case, the one I got is way worse, so I'm gonna save. I'm not gonna save it, I'm gonna keep the way I had, and I'll show you how to get more of these regeneration things. So first, in the store, the VIP store, you can come here, and you see here there is 20 regeneration potion every week that resets. So obviously you can buy them all, and it is 800 gems total, so a pretty low cost. And obviously this is going to be really good in the beginning, but eventually it will be something not worth purchasing, but as of right now it's very worth it. Now another way to get them will be from the merit store. You can see here I can buy 10 of them for 4,800 merit, so this is another thing you can buy with your merit. Now lastly, you can see here it tells you that you will also be able to buy them from the honorary membership store, which is the VIP store, the merit store, which I just showed you, and quest and pet sanctuary gift, so you'll be able to get them from different ways. So now I got 20 of them. Of course, I'll go re-roll a few times. So now I got a lot of strength, a lot of luck, and 5. So this is overall a better roll. Not amazing, but I'll save it for now because I'm also not trying to, you know, redo the whole thing. Now that I've saved it, I can still regenerate a few times, see if I can get lucky. Now I got a green, not really good. I would like to see if I could get a a perk pull quality, like kind of like a, you know, a rare. Oh, boom, there we go. So this is when you save. You make sure to save, don't press the X or you lose it. And now I got a legendary quality with max strength, a lot of agility, a lot of everything. There is 2 skills missing, which hopefully I could eventually get a reroll for. I will be hard to get a reroll. I think you can also buy them eventually in the game, so you'll see. As of now, I got this really good skill, which is the skill that kind of comes with this kind of unit, this kind of dragon, and this is a very nice damage thing, but now it is in intelligence determined skill but does physical damage. So this is going to be a bit interesting because we're not exactly sure how that works. So each debuff effect inflicted on enemy legion grants 1 stack of fierce mark. Inflicting Courteous grants an extra 2 stacks. So this is going to be able to work with items that inflicts Courteous, which includes the new artifact that is coming out in season 2. But there's also a few other ways of inflicting these things, including pet skills that we'll be able to purchase and then add on to this dragon. Once your deputy casts a rage kill, everything is consumed, dealing damage to the target. Now this is determined by intelligence, but it does physical damage. So this would obviously work with anyone. The intelligence determination here doesn't mean you have to put it with a mage. It just means that this guy has to have high intelligence. He has decent intelligence, not as high as his strength, but this is kind of how it works. Obviously, it's still very new and there's a lot of stuff to understand and deal with, so this is going to be just the basics of that for now. Now, if I go into skills, the next big part of this game for the pets is going to be which skills to use. So as I showed earlier, there's many different layers of skills and they obviously cost more and more. So whales will be able to go straight into level 2 skills. Now, the one thing that is important to know is when you are going to be training a new skill, you will be either randomly replacing any existing skill or be put into a empty slot. The empty slots have higher priority, but it is still a randomized thing. You can have 3 skills of the same type. Any additional will not take effect. So this is a bit interesting the way it works. So for example, here, if I go, I will look at all the skills. So I know this guy has insane amount of strength. So this is the thing that determines strength, but this is Legion physical attack. So if I'm going to put it with a mage, I'm not going to get this skill. If I'm going to put it with anything else, I would. Now, shield penetration, tooth and claw, there's a lot of different things here. This is going to see his damage. It's all inflicted by strength. It is going to be hard to know exactly what's best at first because a lot of stuff works with a lot of different things. The artifact you're using, the heroes you're going to pair it with, it's all going to change. You have multiple marches, you're going to build multiple pets that do multiple different roles. So obviously we're going to have more videos on this as we understand and unlock more stuff and see reports of what works and what doesn't work. Now, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to choose a few random ones just to kind of like show you how it goes. So let's say I'm going to be adding this to the bar here. Buy and learn, buy, and then boom, you see it replaced my main skill. Obviously that's a big no-no because that main skill is very, very, very strong. So what you do is abandon. If you save, you are done. You have replaced it. This is what your hero looks like. So I'm going to do abandon, which means that the 240 I just purchased went nowhere. I purchased it, I applied it, I didn't want it, I abandoned it. So I'm going to try with the ones that cost a little bit less just for the video. So let's do the 40 ones. There you go. This one worked. It went on a different skill set. So obviously, the luck here is going to be massive. This is where the pay to win aspect comes because you can buy these unlimited with money. So this is going to make a big difference. Obviously, you can also get some of these skills by the game for free. You have ways of getting more pets and then scrapping the pets to get some of their skills in terms of cards. So the way you do that is like you take a pet that you don't really like and then you do this little button. And then once you release it, you will lose it permanently. But there is a chance that one of these skills that it has will be given to you or you'll get some other stuff. So I got 5 of these skill books, which are going to be useful eventually. So you can also get some of their active abilities so that you can then use it on someone else. Now, another thing you can do as well is you can take one of your existing pets here and do this button here. This will consume a existing pet of the exact same kind, and there is a chance that the skills here will be transferred here. Now, you can't have more skills here than space here. So for example, this guy has 3 skill slots, this guy has 4 skill slots. So this is the one who has to absorb the other guy in his own thing. Now obviously you can see that they will not all fit because it's obviously a little bit random. As you can see, I have 2 abilities here that could technically be given to this one here. So this is going to be interesting, and you can see it will cost 5,000 of these tokens, which is quite expensive, and it will kill the first pet. Now you will inherit skills from a war pet of the same type, and you have at least a mini scale slot. So this is one thing you can do here. It is one thing you can absorb these skills. So this will be something you will eventually do in the future once you have, you know, some skills that are really good for the same types. As you capture more and more of these war pets, some of them you will want to, you know, merge into the other ones. For example, this skill is very good, but you know, my Fae doesn't have one of its best ability that the Fae seem to have, which is like a mage beam or something, some kind of magic damage beams. This one doesn't have it. So if I got another Phaedric that had it, I would transform the Phaedric into this one, and then this one would then have it. So this is another thing you can do on top of also buying skills. Now remember, as we talked about earlier, when you come on a beast and you click here, you will see the wild war pets, and these abilities that they have here, these are things that they can only basically spawn with. You cannot purchase them as a skill and then put them on. So when you have these abilities, it is very important that you know, try and keep them because they are going to be very powerful abilities, and they are not things you can purchase and add on to them. So this is what this feature to transfer skills to another one will be useful for, because these abilities will be hard to get any other way. Now, in other way to get skills is going to be this marketplace. Now currently the marketplace is only going to go against the system, the game, and you can sell or buy here from this marketplace. And obviously you have a lot of orders. You can put them in different ways. You can go for like only 3 stars, only 2 stars, things like that. So of course there's not any 3 stars, but there's quite a few 2 stars, and then there's a lot of other stuff. It is more expensive. You can go by intelligence, all this kind of stuff. There's currently 111 items to purchase here, and you can see this is basically the price that it's going up. So basically, the more people buy these, the more expensive they become, and the less people buy them, the less expensive they become. This is going to go day over day and week over week. There is more information when you click here. It is a bit of a weird thing, and eventually the developers said that this will be a trading platform that will share all the players. Now it's against the game, but eventually you'll be able to sell like auction house, and then you set out your own price and stuff like that. It's quite complicated. Basically, if the day's price increased, the item will have to be purchased way more expensive the next day. So if someone comes in this store and purchases a lot of these ones, the expensive ones, on all multiple accounts, like all the whales in your server buy them, well then the next day they'll be more expensive to purchase, and then I think if no one purchased some of them, they will be less expensive. So it's a very complicated thing, and I'm not going to get too much into it because it's very new and we'll learn more about it over time. But you will eventually see a trend here that will, you know, prices will go up, prices will go down. Obviously the prices will go up on items that are good, and eventually you'll be able to resell them and stuff like that to other players. So this is going to be a very complex part of the game. You have here your skill card, so you can have 8 at the same time, or actually 15 at the same time. I think eventually you'll be able to add more of these. This is like the books that I got earlier, so you can spend 1 to increase from 15 to 16, 2, and then there you go. So you can spend gems, so you can basically increase the amount of skill cards you can hold on to, and you can sell them for the price basically that I bought it for, and then buy them. So it is going to be some kind of a system where you can make money off of it, like you can make these currencies. And as I said earlier, when you capture pets every day and you sell them, or you basically send them out in the wild, you'll get some of their abilities as skill books. You can then sell them and stuff like that. So quite complex, a lot of stuff to go. There's also levels, you know, level 1, like 2. There's, you know, these are all 2 stars. You can go down enough and you'll see 1 stars, and you can filter by stars too. So obviously the more stars, the stronger. Very, very intricate system. There's a lot going on in here, and there will be obviously more videos in the future to talk about it. But so far, I think I've covered pretty much everything. Very important, you must catch all the pets you can per day, which is 5. Make sure to research a policy, and if you saw the trick I did earlier, make sure to do it the first time you research a policy to get even more catches on the first day. And make sure to always come and interact with your pet, clean the place. Basically it'll be like a little rubble, you just click on it and it disappears, to get more gifts. Now when you get gifts, you'll get some kind of food and stuff. So for example, you get the little gift icon. This is what I got earlier from my gift. So I could give this one to my pet, and boom, Now he's level 2. Now that he's level 2, it will basically just be a bit stronger, and I will now be able to bring him with my marches out in the field. So this is going to be something very useful, of course, for that reason. I would recommend at first that you look into all the different pets, the type of abilities they can unlock using the journal like I showed at the beginning of the video. From there on, decide the pet you want to catch and keep catching them over and over. Try and get a legendary, or when you get a good one, try and regenerate until you get a legendary like I did here, and then you can build from there. So now I'm going to try and capture more of these Fade Rake and then absorb the skills here, and then I'm going to also go and look at all the skills that are based on the attributes that I have here very strongly, which is luck and strength right now, but obviously agility is also not bad. And then I'm going to try and add these skills to this guy in a very RNG and frustrating way, because obviously it will be luck based, and you do not want to replace good abilities that you've worked hard on, especially if you purchase, for example, a level 2 and then you go and it goes into something here and then you're like, well, that's not what I want. So it can really messes you up. So this is going to be something to be careful of. I'm going to stick with level 1s for now. Obviously whales can go wild and do whatever they want, but it is something that it is to keep in mind because it is very RNG and it can really blow up in your face. So lastly, of course, now that I got my level 2 pet, let's see what it looks like when I create an army. You can click here and then choose. Obviously, you need affection level 2 to deploy them, so it'll take a day or two, but for the one like mine, I can deploy it right away. And then you can also save it here so that you have your march army preset. And then here you go. This is what it looks like. You have your war pet attacking kind of with you. He will cast his own ability, do your own buffs and stuff. So it will add a lot to your current gameplay because they do have a lot of impactful abilities and things that make a big change in the way you fight and your combat prowesses. Make sure to follow and subscribe to the channel, as I'm going to be talking to a lot of the whales on my kingdom, which have a lot of T5 players who will obviously max spend in this event and get very strong pets right away, and we'll find out some of the best builds for marksman, archer, calves, march and stuff like that. Obviously you'll see a lot of different builds because a lot of it is RNG based, and it will be hard to get all the skills when you can only capture a few per day, which seems to be capped no matter if you pay to win or not. So a lot of information still to uncover. If you have any question about the war pets in general, make sure to drop a comment down below and ask me, as well as comment with other players to share what it is that you found out is good for pets or what you like or not about the system. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.